Hey, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Yahweh is who this world ignorantly calls God. Yahweh Shai is who this world ignorantly calls Jesus. Ba'ashem means in the name, Rakah means spirit, and Kodash means holy. And that's all in the Paleo Hebrew. I also want to give double honors to the elder bishops and apostles of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. Hey, today's video, I wanted to touch on this thing that's happening pretty much worldwide, which is more and more sightings of drones, as they call them, or so-called UFOs, or ultimately the Chariots of Israel. And the reason I said all those three, or the last two combined, is because if you go on the news and you search up drones, right, you'll find that over New Jersey, over all these states, we're getting an increase of so-called activity in the skies, right? You have all these people shooting videos of lights in the skies moving around. And it's either two things. It's either the government is up to something, it's another psyop, and news is coming out that one of these reporters from Fox News is talking about, those drones come from Iran, and Iran has a mothership on the east coast of America, and we have to watch how it can be an invasion. Right, so they could be running with the narrative, and this is actually just the government plan. Let me rephrase that. This could be the government's plan, and they could be running with the narrative of it's Iran to ultimately escalate World War III. It could be that, or it's just Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai revealing himself more and more. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai telling the angels to put on a spectacle, right, to really let the people see his power. And the fact of the matter is that the so-called UFOs, what this world calls those unidentified flying objects, are the angels, are the Chariots of Israel. Okay, so I'm going to play this video. I'm going to get a couple scriptures and just close it up.
What the hell these drones are in New Jersey are? Is that correct? That's right. That's crazy. I mean, that's crazy. That's madness that we don't know what these drones are. Very early in 2025, all hell is going to break loose. The volume of sightings, weird objects in the sky, it's off the charts. I am swamped by people sending me videos from all over the world. And it's not just in Bedminster, New Jersey. It's not just in the United Kingdom. It's India, Greenland, Russia, Kazakhstan, China, Japan. I cannot believe the volume of sightings that are going on at the moment. Something is showing itself in our skies. We are going to look back and we are going to say that the autumn of the drones was a turning point. There's consistent sightings of drones over military facilities. It sounds like nothing at the moment, but I wager it's going to turn out to be enormous. I think 2024 in future will be seen, ironically, as the calm before the storm. A reckoning is coming.
Last night, starting around 8 o'clock, we started receiving multiple calls from residents about drone activity in the area. Officers went out to investigate. The calls and the sightings continued from 8 o'clock to about 11:15 last night, when the drone activity moved away from us into Cherry Hill. We had varying reports of anywhere between 4 to 8 drones that were flying through the area. They weren't like the normal drone that somebody would purchase and use in their home. They were large. Some were described as large as like an SUV, had blinking lights on them. At this time, we're still investigating. We have no information of who the drones belong to, what their purpose was. We are looking at possible connections to northern New Jersey that's experiencing the same type of incidents. But we do ask anyone with information about who's operating these drones, the identity of the drones. They seem to be larger than the hobbyist, and due to the number of them as well, would classify as most likely not a hobbyist that's out doing these. We're working with I know Mount Laurel received complaints last night, Cherry Hill received complaints last night, and Medford Township received complaints last night. From what I understand, no complaints and sightings occurred as far as Ocean County.
Mysterious drones spotted in the New Jersey night sky, prompting an FBI investigation and temporary flight restrictions from the FAA. Multiple reports of this unusual aircraft activity around the Trump National Golf Course Club Bedminster, as well as a U.S. Army ammunition hub in Dover. All right, let's get out to senior national correspondent Brian Enton. Brian, what else are we learning here?
Yeah, it's very mysterious. The FBI and local law enforcement say they're investigating, Nicole, but they have not given an update about exactly where these drones are coming from. Residents in Morris County have been videoing the large drones at night. Here's some of the video here. They've got bright lights. They appear in the sky only at night, apparently. They say the drones started appearing in mid-November. The FBI says there could also be fixed-wing aircraft spotted as part of this investigation. Morris County is just north of the Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster, though there is no evidence that the drones are specifically targeting Trump's property, but the vicinity is certainly raising some eyebrows. The sheriff's office put out a statement acknowledging what residents have been calling in and seeing and saying there is an active investigation.
They kind of go slow, they come towards you, then they'll change direction a little. They're all going different ways. They're not up for 15 minutes, they're up for hours. Some are very big, probably the size of a car.
So the Federal Aviation Administration has imposed drone flight restrictions in the area while this investigation continues. Police have said there is no threat to public safety, but as you can imagine, Nicole, the residents find it unnerving not knowing exactly where these drones are coming from.
UFOs were in the Bible. Read Ezekiel. It talks about the wheel flying around. So, I mean, they've been around since we've been around, and somebody needs to come up with some answers.
Right, and you hear it right there, man. Okay, let me go back to the video. You heard it right there about how the guy at the end, guy looks like an Edomite. He was talking about how, hey, we know what those UFOs are, right? He talks about it in Ezekiel. And it does. Ezekiel referred to it as a wheel inside of a wheel. And a lot of those videos we just watched, a lot of those were chariots. And the way you know is because it's like a ball of light just flashing all different types of colors. You know, that's impossible to do with the technology that we have today, right? That's literally out of this world, out of this dimension. So I have another video here I want to play of a sister. She got her own video.
Y'all look at this.
And this one's super convincing, man. It's a fire video.
It is a chariot, friend. Oh my goodness, it's huge.
I'm gonna actually put this
and
on
it's just sitting here. Look how big it is, y'all. Look. It is a chariot, friend.
Zoom in. Look at that.
Oh my.
You can see it turn red.
Goodness, is so
yellow,
big, y'all.
Trying to follow it.
Like is so big and it's so
see it right there.
low. What? Hold on, look.
That's a chariot, man.
Now
flashing green, red, blue, yellow, spazzing out. That's not no drone. That's literally a ball of energy. Look at that. Yellow, red. So, hey, those are the chariots right there. Undeniable proof. She also zoomed in on another one.
That's that one, right? And then here go the other one. That one is moving. Look, here we go. It just started moving. At first it wasn't, but this one's moving. Look.
You can see it flashing in and out. Same thing.
I know, sissy. Oh my goodness. Look, y'all. It's behind it. So, and it's not this bright one. It's not this one. Where it go? It's look
at this.
You know this one right here. Look at this.
Points up in the sky.
We already know this one how bright it is. This is the one that's really, really, really bright.
A ball of blue light.
It's so bright. It's blue. You can see it spinning too.
All praise to the Father and the Son.
Look, y'all. You know that's that bright one. That's just like sitting there.
Look at that, man.
Try to zoom in.
I'm gonna skip a little bit forward.
Okay, here it go. Now this one moving. It wasn't moving at first. This one moving. Oh, there go the other one. The other one. Look.
They're moving too.
This one started moving, y'all. Look, fast now.
She goes back to the other one.
Fast now. And look at this other one.
Just started moving.
It did. Oh my goodness. It has been sitting there for the longest. Look. Now it's dividing into two. You can see it on here. You can't see it.
Dividing into two.
Can't see.
Watch her zoom in.
Oh my goodness. Shy.
Let me go back.
Oh my goodness.
Jumped a little bit too much.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look.
I'm trying to just get the perfect timing.
Look. Oh my goodness.
Look at that.
Look. Oh, I am like how by shimmy how.
Look at that, man. So that's the video and proof that what we've been talking about is real and the angels are constantly watching. So let's go into some scriptures talking about how when Yahweh Shai comes back, he's gonna come back with those vehicles. In Revelation chapter 1 and verse 7, it says, "Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, amen." Right, so when Yahweh Shai comes back, it says he's coming back with clouds. Okay, now let's get the understanding of what the clouds is talking about. And just explaining it simply, the clouds is talking about the angels. So read it here in verse 2nd Ezra, chapter 13 and verse 1. It says, "And it came to pass after 7 days I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him." Right? So the cloud, it says in one place clouds, here it says the thousands of heaven. Right? Because the clouds is talking about the angels. Okay? And the angels is talking about those vehicles. It says, "And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea." Right? Once these nations realize that Yahweh Shai is literally back, they're going to try to fight him. Right? They're going to all these nations are going to be fighting World War III, and they're all going to band together to fight the Messiah. It says, "But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain, and flew up upon it. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not." Right? That great mountain is going into a giant vehicle. Okay? Yahweh Shai made himself a giant vehicle, and he flew up upon it. And it says that he would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, but he could not. Going into how he was trying to see where it began, where it ended. Where did this ship, how big it was. But he just couldn't see the beginning or the end. That's how big it was, right? It was the Father ship. Okay, Yahweh Shai is coming in a giant ship with the angels and smaller ships. And the fact, it's talking about a ship and the clouds are talking about a ship is because, and when you go into Acts, the 1st chapter, let's see what it says. Acts chapter 1 and verse 9, this is talking about Yahweh Shai. It says that when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. Right? One of those vehicles. And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, behold, 2 men stood by them in white apparel, which also said, "Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Yahweh Shai, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven." And that's the point. It's the same way he left in the cloud, he's coming back in the cloud. Right? So what does that link? It links that great mountain, that vehicle that he flew upon, to the cloud. Right? So it all comes full circle when you go into the scriptures. It all comes full circle. So you just gotta stay on top of what's going on. It's difficult sometimes to decipher the news because Esau loves to deceive people by the way of these news outlets, right? Fox News, CNN News. Majority of those are literally all propaganda, right? All propaganda. They're trying to make you to believe something that is usually a lie. A lot of the times a lie. So when you see Esau talking about these are drones, Esau talking about their Iran's drones, you got to take that with a pinch of salt and look at a bigger picture and think, okay, what are they trying to put upon the people? What are they trying to make the people believe? So, through the Spirit, I can't really tell, right? I can't really tell right now at this present time. We just need more information. But it's either two things. It's either the government, right? The government's drones, or it's the drones of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, the angels. So hopefully this is edifying. With that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakah Kodash, and double honors to the outer bishops and apostles of great millstone that taught me this truth. Shalom to you, like Shalom.